everybody, how's it going? Welcome to your mindful message number 2, and we're on a walk again. This one is how to attract the person you want. Again, you're going to hear a million tips and tricks from all different kinds of people. Use your own discernment. Use what's best for you. Be authentic to you. Hopefully something on this list will help you out. Let's get into it. First of all, to bring in right love, people, we need to be open and ready for love. We can't be thinking about Tom, Dick, or Harry, or Sue, Marsha, or whatever, from back in the day. You can't be hung up on other people. You can't still be crying about them at night. You can't be angry still, like you want revenge. Like, that's a place where it's okay to be in. We go through this. We're human beings. We have emotions, but that doesn't mean you're in a good state of place for love. So if you are in that position of, I'm over my ex, I'm happy, I'm content by myself, I'm good in my own skin, independence is one of the most sexiest thing on a man or a woman, okay? Being able to be your own best friend and spend time with yourself and not need to fill your time up with things that don't serve you. That comes from being a healed person, and that's really when love comes and finds you. Sometimes it's very rare. You can be in a relationship with someone else and find your person. Love hits you kind of in the face for everybody. It's hard for anyone. But if you really are trying to pull in a love that's right for you, you really gotta it really is your aura, your energy that you put out. Are you closed off to love? If you seem like you're shut down or hard to get to know, that's not gonna attract someone, that's gonna retract them. So if you wanna attract them, you can't be always talking about your exes or whatnot, or all the crazy things people do when they're not healed. All that stuff has to be dead before Mr. Right can come in. Not all the time, though. Sometimes Mr. Right, or Mrs. Right, I should say, no gender specific here. Sometimes you can find them while you are healing, but if you stay in that state of thinking about your ex, harping about what happened, you will lose them. They will get sick of it eventually. So just, if you don't want to find the right love and then lose it because you're not healed, just actively actually be healing when you meet them and keep continuously working on it. But anyway, let's move on. Being single for a bit and independence, loving yourself. I think we get screwed up as human beings when we jump from relationship to relationship without giving yourself the time to really process what you like and what kind of person you want to end up with. I don't think you have to have a specific type, really, but knowing what you're looking for. Do you want someone who wants kids or doesn't want kids? Do you want someone that is more of a homebody, plays video games, stays home watching movies? Or do you want someone that goes out and goes on the social scene and goes hiking with you? And I really feel like the only time you really know those answers is if you trial and error. And that's just either dating for a bit if you're ready and seeing what's out there so that you don't have to, guess when you're trying to fill out an application. Or if you're trying to, for a dating site, sorry, those people are obnoxious when you're trying to film. This whole fucking parking lot, you're following me with your car. Anyway, I'm ignoring it. Being single and being content on your own, finding out what you like, dislike, or like a speed dating, not really expecting to go home with anyone at the end of the night, but trying it out, putting yourself out there. Having those trial and errors helps you see, that's not for me, or trying new things in general, even by yourself, that's for me, or I'm this kind of person, because we do change and adapt as we grow and get older. We're not the same people we were, so it's important to give yourself room to give yourself room to get to know yourself and what you want currently. Being a positive and happy vibrational person, someone who's kind, automatically is a magnet for the other people around you. So if you're literally trying to attract someone in your space, you know, I don't think that you have to be fake and like do yourself up, but you know, put yourself together. Act like you care a little bit. And like when your hair's kind of frazzled and your clothes are messy, I mean, it all happens. We have those days, but if you're like that every day, you might give off the impression that you're depressed or sad, and people that might be off-putting. Being happy and clean and vibrant will attract love, but don't be fake about it. If you're having a bad day, own that bad day. It's all right. But overall, try to be an optimistic person. People like optimism. You have to be motivated in your own life. If you are somebody who doesn't have your own ambitions and your own goals, you're going to get sucked up and lost in a relationship on their goals and their ambitions. You want to have that clear boundary of, this is what I want in my life as far as career, this is what I want in my life as far as friends, and like have that strong boundary. When you do, you are able to attract someone who is better and more qualified for you. Be authentic to your true style and reality. So live in your realism. Like, I giggle all the time when I see social media. Like, if you are a curvy girl like me, don't be out here acting like you're a size 3. Promote your truth. It's okay to have curves. Don't hide from it. That kind of stuff. When we delusion ourselves about the realism of our life and our own image, then that's going to project fakeness on someone you're trying to attract. Own who you are and love who you are, so that the person coming in for you will own who you, not like own you, but like yeah, that's my lady, that's my dude, I'm proud of them. They own themselves, they're independent, they have their own, you know, plans and ambitions, they have their own mind. This is all highly attractive and will pull in the right people. Travel, experience, adventure, putting yourself in new positions to meet new people, or going to new places and realizing new cultures. You can learn a lot from difference. Treat yourself and know your worth. When you make room in your life to treat yourself and make yourself happy, that's going to raise your positivity, but it also shows other people around. Again, if you are trying to get a specific person, or just in general, when you treat yourself and you take care of yourself, it's confirmation to other people that when something matters to you, you take care of it. Subtle things, actions do speak loudly to people, like taking care of your appearance, being kind in how you treat people around you, from people you know to strangers, just having a more positive attitude, and you know, being the type of person that's always looking for love but not hunting it. Like, you can go to a party single and have a good time, and hopefully maybe you'll meet someone and have that in the back of your mind and be open to it, but you're okay if you go home by yourself. That state of mind will bring in a healthy dynamic, a healthy Mr. or Mrs. Right for you. So I would really pay close attention to, you know, treat it like a job interview. Like, when you go to apply for a job, you don't go in there looking like shit. You know, you put yourself together a little bit. You don't have to be fake at all. I never suggest ever being like pretending to like hobbies that you don't, dressing in a way you don't. It's just not going to end well. When you can walk in that date dressed as you are and own your personality, you are ready for the right love, and that person will see it and hopefully be in a healed place. This is how you attract the right love, by putting that positive intention out within yourself. Every ounce of love you put in yourself is reflected back on the world. Love yourself first, and when you're at that place of contentment, in comes love. I promise you. Work on yourself first. That's my best advice. Love thyself, and everyone else will love you correctly. Because when you don't love yourself correctly, the world does not treat you good, and you allow it. It's only that high vibrational, that person that loves themselves, that checks people back. That's the kind of person to be, to pull in the right love.